family decided to surprise me, so my mother is here, and she's never seen me perform before. So is my uncle, my sister, and my cousins. Mami, les estoy diciendo que si nunca me he visto hacer esto antes, y yo he soñado de este día. Este lugar tiene mi familia, es un lugar muy especial para mí, y poder tenerla a usted acá ha sido un sueño que yo he tenido por mucho, mucho tiempo, y gracias por venir. Y esto ha hecho mi cumpleaños uno de los cumpleaños más especiales que he tenido.
That's what I thought.
What I told her was that this place is home for me, this place is sacred, and for her to be here is having all of my family under one roof. It's something I've dreamt of for a long time, because when there's language barrier, you don't know how to explain something that you do, because for the Latino culture, like for many other cultures, art isn't viable, and we don't understand what it is until we see it and we experience it, and yeah, this is something that I've been waiting for a long time. So of course, I do most of my writing in English. Papi never liked us speaking in Spanglish. If he ever heard us stuttering in either language from across the room, he would yell, "Spit it out." But sometimes in a poem, I'll slip on my Spanish, and it'll feel like I am wearing my mother's wedding dress, but Mommy didn't marry in a church. Mommy didn't have a big, pretty gown. Instead, what she wore was a two-piece suit. Married in an office somewhere, my sisters and I were the witnesses, and we all ate at a pupuseria nearby before heading home. This is Spanish for me. Everything that should be, but quite isn't. It's like coming home, but all the furniture is different. Then there's English, and everything is painted in its color. Think of that gray that settles in around dusk. That is English. Sometimes I get lost in it. I know the shape of words, what they feel and look like, but when I go to reach for one, I somehow mix it all up. I laugh, turn red in the face, I blame the Spanish. It came first. It is home. Papi would drink, and after drinking, he would talk. He often chose English. It was a brown, crumpled bag. I would beg him, háblame en español, papi, but he would refuse. It was usually a lecture. You see, formal things in my home only came in English, but whenever he was happy, he would call me to him, ven aquí, corazón, and I would go. Papi was papi, or apá, or viejo, or sometimes even papa, but never father. I saved that for the poems about his drinking, about my angry hurt, about how far away it pushed me. I don't write about that in Spanish. Things are too real in that language, so I keep it for love songs, or for boys who have no idea what I'm saying, but they think it sounds beautiful when I say things like mi vida, mi cielo, mi amor, mi rey, mi tesoro, my fingers and their hair and their head on my lap, and I'm talking and talking, saying all these pretty things my mother used to pour over me when I was still small enough to be held. So I guess what I'm saying is that Spanish is a feeling, a squeeze, an ache, a corner of myself I can't seem to quite get to. In English, well, it isn't so much of a feeling, but in action, it's like a dance that I know all the steps to, but still feel awkward dancing. Una vez, cuando tenía 16 años, me enamoré de un muchacho. Y él habla mis dos idiomas, pero la primera vez que me besó, yo entendí de que aunque yo piense en inglés, mi cuerpo responde en español. Y mi papi siempre me dijo, un idioma a la vez. Y así me la he pasado, cambiando de idiomas como que si fueran zapatos, un par a la vez. I am always wearing one language at a time. And I will spend the rest of my life trying to learn about everything I've lost, we've lost in translation. I love you, Mama.